What is the difference between price and value? We often use these terms interchangeably, but they actually mean different things. And why does understanding this difference matter so much when it comes to buying pre-owned clothes online? Well, stay tuned, because if you want to score some great deals on the World Wide Web, understanding this fundamental business principle is the first step. Hi, I'm Lucas, and welcome to Coyote Sharp, a space at least partially dedicated to helping everyday consumers better shop for pre-owned clothes online. And this is the first part of a three-part series, a series all about price and value. In this first part, we're going to cover the difference between price and value. In the second, we're going to dabble into market pricing and my actual method for estimating market price, example included. And in the third, we're going to jump into value and how I actually value something, example included. So, to answer this question, I think we need to call on arguably the greatest investor of our time, Warren Buffett. Price is what you pay for something. Value is what you get. Let's expand on this. So yeah, price is just that. It's simply what you pay for something. And market price is the current price for a product or service, and it's determined by the forces of supply and demand. A slightly oversimplified way of looking at market pricing is basically an average of what everyone thinks something should cost. But value tells more of a story. Value is an actual measure of usefulness, and it's personal, depends on context, and is often hard to quantify. For example, some people are willing to spend hundreds of dollars on a designer t-shirt with little or no logo on it when they could go buy a well-constructed, comfortable t-shirt for $40 or $50 and probably the same color. But that feeling of status, wealth, luxury imbued by wearing that designer brand is added value, and it's worth the extra price. Or say someone wants to buy a pair of leather boots and they have $150 budgeted for it. They could go buy a brand spanking shiny new pair of leather boots for $150, but instead they take that $150 and go to the pre-owned marketplace and buy a pair of boots that originally cost $400 that look better, are more comfortable, and will last 10 times as long. In their opinion, a better value for the price. And in mine as well. Or say someone is moving in a week and they've got a closet full of high-end luxury clothes, but they don't wear half of them and they don't want to take that half with them on the move. So they list them on the pre-owned marketplace at a discount rate to entice a quick sale, because the value of not having to lug all those clothes on the move is worth more than the money they could have made had they lugged those clothes on the move and let them sit on the marketplace for more than a week. Okay, enough examples. So why does understanding this difference matter so much when it comes to buying pre-owned clothes? Well, really anything for that matter, but really specifically when it comes to buying pre-owned clothes online. And that's because of the massive difference between the two that you can find on this marketplace compared to others. When you walk into a grocery store, you're probably not going to find a dozen fresh eggs selling for 50 cents. Amazing value to most people, because the market price on a dozen fresh eggs is a fairly narrow, discernible figure, and that's what the supermarket's going to charge. And remember, market price is basically an average of what everyone thinks something's worth. But in certain markets that lack a lot of standardization, i.e. the pre-owned clothing market, it's hard to boil down everyone's opinion. Unlike pre-owned cars, there isn't a Kelley Blue Book for pre-owned clothes where you can just type in some info and it'll spit out a figure that's generally recognized as fair. And that's because there are so many brands, styles, trends, designs, commerce platforms, sizes, desired transaction times, states of condition, that trying to figure out a price for something is hard. And prices for the same thing are often all over the map. And clothes are so personal. We like what we like. And one person's trash is another's treasure. And then there's the issue of transparency. Getting a clear idea of an item's condition is really difficult and can be hard, even with high quality photos, and relies a lot on the honesty of the seller. But all of this commotion is what makes this marketplace special, and is what creates these opportunities for value to greatly exceed price. The same exact jacket will sell for $50 one day and then $150 the next because the initial seller maybe failed to recognize the quality construction or quality fabric, or maybe they were moving and just wanted it gone. Who knows? This simple principle is the main reason I have been able to make a living buying and selling on this marketplace. And if you understand it, you too can reap the benefits. A high quality wardrobe at a fraction of the price, or savings on things you wear every day. So to really help plant this concept, because it's so important, let's cover it again quick. What is the difference between price and value? Price is simply what you pay for something, and market price is basically an average or agreed upon price between all the buyers and sellers in the marketplace based on supply and demand. Value is the actual usefulness of the product or service to you or someone else. And understanding the difference between price and value matters so much when it comes to buying pre-owned clothes online, because the nature of the product, highly personalized, massive variety, creates a marketplace that lacks a lot of standardization. Again, no Kelly Blue Book, creating massive opportunities for value to greatly exceed price and vice versa. And the only way to spot these opportunities is to know the difference. That's it. It's really a simple concept, and I'm sure most of you intuitively already know this, but it's still worth reinforcing. I have to reinforce it to myself every day, and I guarantee some of the most successful CEOs, entrepreneurs do the same thing. But how do you find the market price for a piece of clothing you're looking to buy online when there isn't a Kelly Blue Book? And how do you know if the price of something you found online is greater to or lesser than its intrinsic value? Well, stay tuned, because in the next couple of videos, we are going to cover that. And thanks for tuning in to Coyote Sharp, and have a great day.